Welcome everyone. This is Child of Light. This is a fantastic little JRPG kind of platformer thing. It's fantastic. And being that it's about Easter time, this is the appropriate time to play it. So let's just get into it. New game. I chose casual because I don't want to constantly grind my levels.
Child, tuck yourself in bed and let me tell a story of Lemuria, a long-lost kingdom, and a girl born for glory. In Austria was a crown land ruled by a duke. Aurora was his daughter, child of a duchess mysterious, beloved by her father. He raised the girl alone. They were rarely apart, till the duke felt lonely and misplaced his heart. It was the Great Friday before Easter 1895. Players performed for the Duke, his new bride at his side. That night, Aurora went to sleep. The fire burned down low. She caught a chill that spread. Her skin was cold as snow. At dawn they found her, vacant, Aurora's light gone out. Her father wept and pleaded, but there could be no doubt. For all intents and purposes, Aurora was dead. And yet, once upon a time, she awoke in a strange land instead.
Alright, so from the get-go, you'll notice there's kind of this little rhyming scheme going on. There's not going to be a lot of spoken dialogue. Most of it is read, and I'm not going to read it all. Sometimes I will, but not all of it. But it really gives, like, the art style, the music, this kind of rhyming dialogue, it just gives a certain mythic grandeur to the game. It is absolutely beautiful, and I really wish more people played it, were into it, etc. Now, to support the game, I've actually purchased all the DLC, but you really don't need any of it. It plays just because there's an extra character, but you don't need him. There's a bunch of these little oculi items that you equip, but you can play and get them. Buying all the DLC makes it a little bit easier, and if you buy it on the Switch, it comes with everything in it, I believe. So, alright. Start, I can run around, I jump. We're going to go to the right. Right to the Old Monastery, okay. Look at the way her hair just flows, isn't it gorgeous? Well, you can say, oh, these aren't the greatest graphics ever, but it's just artistic and beautiful. And that's, I think, is much more important than realistic graphics or graphical fidelity or whatever. I mean, this is just it's like a watercolor. Okay, I apparently died on Good Friday. I woke in this strange land. Oh, hi, wolf thing. Yeah, we're gonna run away. And we're gonna go jump through a tree. Okay, right to the Old Monastery. That's where we're gonna go. Oh, left to the altar of Mathildus? I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm not going to pretend I know how to pronounce it. So, and just so you know, this is not going to be necessarily like a 100% completionist playthrough. There's a couple little side quests. But I'm not going to do all of them just to keep this somewhat short. Like a full playthrough is somewhere between 8 and 10 hours. Oh, she's so sad. She misses her father. you see the kind of the rhyming. I don't know if it's a rhyming scheme, but it's something. Now with my keyboard I move Aurora around, and with the mouse I move this little firefly. I believe on consoles you can have a second player actually control the little firefly guy. He's very useful, comes in handy a lot. He can go places Aurora can't, and that background, see that giant just... Oh, it's gorgeous, it's wonderful. Okay, so whenever you see these little things on the world map, if you follow... So the Firefly has this little power bar here, this blue power bar. As he does stuff, it drains. Collecting these wishes will always fill up the bar, but if you follow the orange one all the way to the end, you will also have health and MP regen bubble things at the end. If you don't follow it all the way, you just get the Firefly power. Now I've got full HP, full MP, and full Firefly, so I don't need this, but I have to touch it, so it's gonna go off. Now sometimes it'll move and stay in one place like this, and sometimes it'll just keep going. But I'm gonna go ahead and... Alright. Here it does it again. The Firefly can fly, but I cannot. Oh, I did it out of order. So I'm only going to get the Firefly energy. Now, it's called Child of Light, so there's a few little light puzzles here. So I'm going to move him here, and I'm going to slowly aim. Okay, so I see how I made the glow happen, and you'll see my Firefly energy got drained a little bit, because I did that. Now over time the Firefly energy will regenerate on its own, but it's faster to pick up the wishes. And if I ran out, I could have picked up more there. Talking to me. Aurora, take the sword of Mathildus. There's a sword and a stone. And I pull it out. And it's too heavy for me. There's a very kind of mythic thing to this game. Alright, now combat time. This is sort of turn-based. So you have to, along the bottom of the screen here, you will see kind of this, all the combatants. There's the wait time and then the cast time. Whatever action you take has different speeds. Some actions are faster than others. If an enemy is in the cast time and you set off your attack, it will interrupt them. Here, just kind of watch it and I'll show you. So, because I have a DLC, I have a heal ability that takes a medium time to cast. I have my slash, which takes a medium time to cast. My defense is cast instantly, so it can't be interrupted. And then I can use potions, if I have any. I can flee. Well, I can't flee this battle. I can switch out party members, etc. So let's act. Let's do a simple slash. Okay, now he's going to act. Oh, my crown! I'm going to defend. I'm going to take less damage, and I'll act faster. Alright, so now I'm in this weird situation. If because I'm about to enter the casting, if I can cast faster than his action, I will interrupt him. But if he acts before me, he'll interrupt me. So I'm going to do a slash and see what happens. Okay, so he beat me, and you see I bounced back in the timeline. I lost my attack, basically. And I forgot to use the Firefly in combat, so I will show that in a moment. Actually, let's go on the inventory screen. Okay, so these oculi things I can equip to my character to make them better. And if I equip either my weapon, my defense, or my utility. So every oculi has a different thing depending on which one you stick it in. So for example, this sapphire adds water damage to my melee attacks if I put it in my weapon slot. It increases my water damage resistance if I put it in my armor slot. And in my utility slot, it gives me a 5% chance to evade an attack during the casting phase. And of course, I can combine these and make bigger and better oculi. And there's even this special Aaron's stone that I can equip that just has a extra ability just on top of everything else. For the moment, I'm not going... Well, I'm going to go ahead and equip some oculi. Why not? No, actually, I'm going to go to craft. You have to craft 3, generally. There's a couple exceptions. And they have to be the same level. So you go from rough to tumbled to faceted to... I think there's a bigger and better one. I'm trying to remember. I think perfect, I think is what it's called. Sorry, it's been a little while since I've played the game. And if I do too much crafting, then I might not have enough to equip all my party members. But since I have all this DLC, I start off with so many of these, you know, it's not a big deal to equip it all. Or to make them all. And so we're going to equip... add light damage to my weapon. Oh, no, back. Not gift, sorry. Then in my defense slot, the physical damage, and then my utility slot, I'm going to put Aaron's stone. So if I die, I'll recover... No, I'm not going to put Aaron's stone there. That's silly of me. Yeah, okay, that's what I'm going to do. Now, when it talks about light damage, there's resistances and things. And when it talks about dark, some skills and abilities will mention dark creatures. And there's dark uppercase and dark lowercase. All enemies are lowercase dark creatures because they're evil. If it's uppercase dark, then it has the dark element on it. Okay. Oh, one more thing. There's also these little stardusts you can find that give you permanent bonuses. Now, when you play this game, as you get more party members, you don't have to keep Aurora in your party all the time. But I do, because that's just how I play games like this. The main character is always in the party. So I'm going to go ahead and give her all of these. Increases her HP, her MP, her strength, her magic ability, her defense, her magic defense, her speed, critical hit chance. Yeah. Alright. So now I've kind of buffed her a little bit. Okay. Now I ran up on this enemy from behind, so now I do a surprise strike where I'm automatically in the cast phase. There's a couple things I can do with the Firefly in battle. The first is I can heal. So slowly, you'll see that I'm eating up my energy, but I'm healing Aurora. Now he's going to run out of energy in just a moment. So I'm going to collect some wishes. It's going to fill up his bar and give a little bit of HP and MP. I can also slow foes by using his energy on them as well. I'm going to hit. And I got a level. And you see I got little bonuses here because I leveled up. And I found an item. Alright, here's the skill tree. These blank things open up after a particular story event happens. In your first playthrough, you can typically just about max out 2 of the 3 little trees here. On your second playthrough, you can probably, if you're really diligent, pretty much fill them up. So for Aurora, she's got 3 kind of trees here. Her first tree, I'm going to call her physical tree, because it works on her slash power with her sword. The bottom tree is her light ray. It takes a long time to cast, but even if it doesn't kill a creature with its hit, there's a 10% chance it'll just straight up kill the creature. Period. Which is great. And then over here is just Starlight, which the casting time is not as long. This kind of, and also she gets the elevate damage ability that will allow more damage from allies. Now, typically what I do is I go the physical tree and the light ray tree, because I also in the light ray tree you can get counterattack. It's passive skill. So I'm going to first focus on my physical tree. Now, even though it's a physical tree, like, okay, MP upgrade, that's not physical, but, you know, you got to go through every skill. See how those just keep spinning? Surprise strike. Okay. Now, on the map, I'm now using these energy to make him not look at me. So now I can walk by, boom, easy ambush. And because I'm... Now, enemies can do it to you too. They can't blind you, but if they hit you from behind, you, you know, you'll get surprised. I didn't have to try on that ambush. Oh, now there's 2 of them. And you'll notice it'll show you which enemy you're hovering over and the weight thing when you were using the Firefly, which is very helpful. Now, because I had the Oculi from the DLCs and the Stardusts, I'm able to one-shot these guys. Normally I couldn't. Now in battle, you can only have 2 allies. The Firefly doesn't count as an ally. Well, I guess it kind of does. But you can face up to 3 enemies at a time, but only be you, the Firefly, and one other party member at most. And the Firefly can open some chests. See, I didn't even touch that one. In fact, there are some chests you'll see that only the Firefly can open because you can't reach them. Okay, got a little puzzle here. I mentioned earlier this is kind of a platformer. It's not like a deeper, hard platformer. It's just, it's got just a little bit of platforming in it. Now I approached this one directly, I didn't, when they do Gathering Strength, they're about to unleash a powerful attack on you. Their next hit is gonna hurt. But we'll never know. Because he's dead. Okay, now my defendability's better. That's always good. It reduces damage, speeds up my next turn. Oh, Chapter 2, the Queen of Light. There are 10 chapters in this game. Oh, hello, bird. Caw, caw. This is so grim. Rocks planted in the ground won't grow. This little firefly doesn't understand the concept of death in graveyards. That's dark. Now, chests like this with the little bar on it, only Aurora can open. The Firefly can't because he doesn't have any hands to grab with. Oh, hi, Ghost. You'll kind of learn as you play. Some enemies are more resistant to physical or magical attacks. This little ghosty here is somewhat resistant to physical attacks. Now, because I have the light gem oculi on my sword, and she's vulnerable to light, I was able to do decent damage to her. But generally, spells are the better choice against those ghostly type enemies. Oh! Ambushed! See, now I'm slowing him down so I can speed up and get to my cast section before he does. And I set him back. Okay. Okay, so now he's about to cast, so if I act, I'm going to get interrupted. So obviously I'm going to defend because that's instant. See? Minimal damage. And you'll see when enemies are hurt because they start going into this little animation. Really look kind of weak and pathetic. Oh, she picks up her sword and she drops it because it's too heavy. That's... I'm sorry, that's just cute. Oh. Yeah, and see there's like kind of this light and dark thing where I use the firefly to, you know, kind of see around my surroundings. Alright, Ghost. Yeah, see, some foes are vulnerable to magic. Well, I didn't take either magic skill, so I'm just going to rely on my slash. Now, the reason I was able to catch up was my cast ability that I was using was a medium speed, and I'm guessing hers was a long or very long skill. So your wait time speed can be different than your cast speed based on the skill you choose. Oh, I can't jump up that high. Oh, looks like there's a little switch up there. But that's... how do I get through? No, this little girl's gonna push this giant box all the way over here. Hi, ghost. Bye, evil grasshopper. That kind of hurt. Go inside here, the Old Monastery. Okay, so it shows me where I want to go. I gotta get a good vision of the place. Wish you could fly. So do I, Firefly friend. So do I. Okay. So I see it's going to lower the platform. Oh. I'm trying to, yeah, if I remember, okay, we'll go over here. We have to do this. All right, that's what we got to do. So now I'm going to take this box back. Now I just wait. And I'm through. There's a few little puzzles like this, and most of them aren't terribly hard. Okay. Oh, you thought that I thought you were a statue, but I know better. Defend here because I don't want to get interrupted. Oh, that kind of hurt. The sound design really just nails it. I mean, these ghosts just have this unearthly sound to them. It's great. There we go, and the door's open. Here at last. Alright, so I gotta figure out. I'm trying to, let's see. Okay. To see those crystals at the top, the red, the green, and the blue, I need to light them up. And I got a little light thing here that'll do it. Green. Alright. Boss battle time. Have I mentioned yet that the music in this is just fantastic, especially the boss themes? We'll hit this guy. And interrupted. And I got a level. Generally, if I'm in a place that is level appropriate, I'll level up once every 2 to 3 battles. Okay, Lady of the Woods, I'll take your hand. Sure, why not?
Once the sun shone upon a land of sequined valleys and peaks of white, and at night ruined castles glowed with alabaster light. From the stars in the crescent moon, a queen of light ruled this rambling place. Each night she walked the palace alone, her luminosity dawn's own face. Until one night there was no trace. The queen had vanished, and with her the light. Dark resided in its place. The usurper, Umbra, hid from sight. She sent her daughters in her stead. The sun, the stars, and the crescent moon. They pilfered from the sky, extinguished them with the monsoon. Then Umbra's dark creatures conquered the land. Our lives soon snuffed out by a wave of her hand.
Oh, Lemuria. So my objective right now is to bring back the sun, excuse me, the stars, the sun, the moon. But Aurora wants to go back home. So for the sun and the moon, we're going to seek the highest and the lowest. Oh, so there's the stars right there. Now I just gotta get the sun and the moon. I'm a third of the way there. Oh, I've got wings. I can fly. Aurora, you are a child of light. Title drop. So keep the crown on. It apparently has some charm on it. And if I ever despair, I use that flute. Ordinary flute. What does it do? I can't do anything with it, but I can increase my magic defense.
And so Aurora wandered, the twilight forest far from home. Starlight only to guide her, except for a firefly alone. Anxious for the comforts, a family who could not trace her. Searching for the sun and moon, a father to embrace her. And somewhere in the night, perched upon a throne in the dark, waited Alra, the usurper, to snuff out Aurora's spark.
Into the west, aka you need to go left. Or it could be the, was it Annie Lennox song from the Return of the King soundtrack? To the west? Don't worry, I won't sing. I don't want to torture you that much. So I can fly, I can also still walk around. And I can do a little dash, I guess? So there's these 16 confessions you can find that kind of tell a little story. I'm probably not going to search for them all, but I can probably, once the playthrough's over, I'll open up one of my other save files if I remember, and I will show them all to you. Oh, hello there. Excuse me. Little lady, have you seen bright balloons nearby? Any unicorns balancing on balls? Or striped tents raised to the stars? Don't you mean sky? See, the little rhyming scheme, the second and fourth lines are the rhyming lines. But apparently this jester doesn't understand it. I am afraid not. Fiddlesticks, left here to fester. Pardon me, madam, but are you a jester? Take a glance at this note. Perhaps you mean letter. What are these scribbly marks I spy? Why, it's Latin, Sir Firefly. Dear Sister Rubella, night has fallen on our land. In these dark times, one must take a stand. Not to hide up in the clouds curled, but to juggle the weight of the world. At death's gate, to slip and fall, and triumphantly dance around it all. In short, to laugh or not to laugh, that is the question. The answer is clear. I will follow my dream's intention and join the traveling circus in the plains before its ascension. Sister, I hope you will not remain listless. Your brother, Tristis. Oh, Tristis has split our act in two, taken me through the ringer, left Rubella behind. Me, Lemuria's wittiest vocalist. Doesn't she mean singer? Regardless, we have much to do, and should not linger. Little lady, can I join you? My bags are already packed. I've got to find my brother, and save our double routine act. Know the way is likely dangerous, with creatures strange to us. I'm a trained acrobat. Don't worry, I can handle this. That. Alright, so now we got Rubella in the party. So, I gotta find her brother, Tristis. So now we're gonna open up Rubella. So what she has is she's kind of a support character. She starts with a tumble, which is a very fast but weak attack. And if I go through the tumble tree, I can also pick up ailment protection that protects allies against status elements. She also has heal, which can also do ailment protection. And eventually I can learn Heal All, which heals all allies. Or I can go through this defense tree, and I can get Revive, as well as a counter heal, which is just a chance to just auto heal and keep me alive, which means I don't have to focus my healing on myself. I can, heal others. So I'm gonna go through the heal. I'm gonna start with the heal tree. Oh, and then Aurora has a point. And then I can now give her some oculi. Shall I give her? Ooh, 10% chance for paralysis? Yes, please. Reduce physical damage, so she takes less damage. And then in her utility, 20% chance to evade while casting. Alright. Whee! Now how's Rubella flying with me? I don't know. She just is. Just accept it. And it's kind of funny that the singer is the worst at rhyming. I just robbed somebody. Don't know who. Don't know whose house this is. Got a revive item. Those are nice to have. Alright. Ambushing a ghost. Alright, so now 3 versus 2. This is going to be pretty normal from here on out. Now, notice how Rubella has Tumble, cast time short. See how fast that goes? Great for interrupting, and I got to paralyze that one. I'm gonna defend because there's no way I can. So if this thing attacks me, I'll lose my action. If it attacks Rubella, I'll be fine, but I don't know what it's gonna do, so I'm just gonna defend. Oh, it attacked me, so I got lucky there. Oh, that was a close one. Oh, and it goes faster now. Well, that's just great. Rubella leveled up. What a crackerjack adventure. If I wasn't circus bound, with a bright career in my future, perhaps I'd stick close. Stick around? Sorry, chum, but I can't. I've an audience to bewitch. I'm certain you mean enchant. Yeah, it's kind of funny just how they acknowledge. I don't know if they not acknowledging it, but just the fact that she's not a great rhymer, even though she's supposed to be a good singer. So even though I can fly, there's still some sort of platforming elements, kind of like that Not as bad as that Ninja Turtles sewer level from the NES. But like these little thorns will hurt me if I touch them. And I got a magic stardust. Nice. And ambush the wolf thing. Okay, Rubella goes first. Yeah, so when you ambush someone, one of your party goes first, just automatically. Slowed me down. How dare you, wolf thing? Oh, dodge. Nice. Not nice, I'm saying I don't want it to dodge me, but... Right, now if I remember... Ouch, that wasn't nice. That was been gathering strength. I don't want it to do anything bad. And you notice my energy's draining as I, keep this guy slowed down. And Rubella leveled up. Faster. You're faster. And you're gathering strength. Okay then. Oh, and now that one's faster too. Well, that's not good. Hurt. Oh, it hit both of us. Ouch. She's being mean to Ignicolis. That's not cool. Oh. I got a potion, nice. I thought I was gonna jump over this guy. If you're like really scared of spiders, I would. This game might not be for you, because there will be some spiders you fight. I'm not gonna necessarily stop and do every single fight, but you know, you gotta do a few of them to get leveled up properly. Oh, okay, this thing's gonna eat me. Or I will turn you into clay. Alright. That's a nice little badass thing to say. Okay, he's powering up. That's not good. Right, he's powering up too. And I'm slowed. Oh, and it's set back. That's pain. Oh, nice dodge, Rubella. Barely got in there fast enough to interrupt. And while you can't always interrupt, if you can, it's a good idea to try. Later bosses will have abilities that automatically like kind of counterattack against being interrupted. So you can't, I don't know, stun lock him the way I'm stun locking this guy. And I'm out of wishes, so I can't slow him down anymore. Ogre down. The Tree of Thorns. And a confession. Yeah, little bits of exploration will yield little treasures from time to time. Slash all. Now I can do for a very long, I can hit all creatures on the map. Not on the map, but on the thing. So now I can use this to basically teleport, and it'll kind of show me, okay, so in the forest here I've got 2 out of the 10 Stardusts and 14 out of the 70 coffers at the altar. I guess these kind of share the area. And I got another confession. Alright, here's a DLC character, the Golem. The Queen of Night took him apart. But he doesn't want to be put back together. So we're gonna put him together. So we're gonna pick him up and do it. Now you don't need the Golem at all to play the game, to beat it. But if you want to, you can. I'll try to remember to use him as soon as I get him. I remember. Yeah, other Golem pieces. Okay, so there's actually 4 pieces. The first is the head, which we just got, and then there's 3 more, which we got once, so now there's only 2 more. And we got a surprise strike. Let's try out Slash All. Now it's not as powerful as normal Slash, but being able to hit all enemies, come on, that's good. And I hit the Thorns. It's not called the Tree of Thorns for nothing. Nope, I think I need to keep going up. Now, because it takes a long time to cast this, I want to make sure... I'm not... Yeah, I can't beat either, so I'm just going to defend. more to find. And random optional boss. So naturally, we're gonna fight it. I'm gonna defend, I gotta play it safe. Speed increase, that's never good. And paralyzed, excellent. Slowed down. Okay. He's hurt. And I'm out of power. So I can't slow him down anymore. We got a little bit of power back. Just over time. And down. And I defend Stardust. Let me try to remember where the final Golem part is, because it's all in this tree. If I remember. Oh, I want to hit the thorn again because silly. And I hit a thorn again. Is it out here? Maybe it is out here. Because this is still... No, I don't... Let me explore a little more to make sure I didn't miss it. Yeah, I went over there, I believe. I didn't get a ambush on that? Oh no, I missed. And I got backed up. Thought I was gonna be faster. And I'm paralyzed. Great. And Aurora got hurt really bad. It's never good. nice powerful heal. Oh, there we go. That's what I was looking for. And now we have a golem. Look at her crown. Oh, it's a fake crown. Okay, so now we're going to pull up the golem. Alright, he's... Okay, so his 3 trees are the paralyzed, where he hits with a hammer that hurts them and paralyzes them. There is a shockwave spell, and also a passive chance to bump back enemies on the timeline when he hits them. There's a regenerate spell that lets him slowly regenerate HP and hit harder. I'm gonna go with the paralyze branch first. And we're gonna go to inventory, oculi, the golem. Actually, we're gonna go to craft oculi first. See what I mean? If you combine too many too quickly, you'll run out of ones you want to give to people. So the red, the blue, and the green ones here are your basic elemental ones. And so, unless I want to, and for the most part, I don't like using them that way. Oh, and hardy. Unless I know I'm fighting certain elemental foes. Okay, so I got a golem now. Time to keep going. What a peculiar shrine. There's a very late game quest that, side quest, that looks at those shrines. The lowest of the low. And I can't see the lowest of the low or the highest of the high. But I do see a village full of birds. Caw. Caw. Yeah, that bird didn't like me stealing stuff out of the treasure chest. Well, too bad. You're a bird. And drunk birds. Oh, the Dark Queen turned them all to birds. Alright, we're going in the well. Oh, and we're going into the well. Finn is a caster, and he's an elemental caster. And so for him, you know, he's got, you know, one branch here that's going to do lightning, one that's going to do fire, one that's going to do water. And as much as I hate to do it, I tend to evenly go through his trees because you never know which element you're going to need. Oh, so now it says we were the ambushed ones. Now this is a cold elemental thing. Or water elemental. So now I can bring out whoever I want. I'll go ahead and bring out Finn, because this little well is kind of his introduction. So he can whack with his stick, which does pretty much nothing. He's not a great physical fighter. So we're going to do fire against... Oh, fire resistant. Oh, I should have used water. What was I thinking? That was silly of me. There, lightning. That's what we want to do. Oh. Oh, and I killed him before I could do it. Oh, poor Finn, he's scared. Now this treasure chest over here, I can't reach it. Only this little guy can reach it. There, now I get the surprise strike. Watch these water guys take damage. Yeah, vulnerable to lightning, that's what we like to see. Now, some enemies aren't vulnerable to any element. A lot of enemies, well, some enemies are, and typically the color of them will help you determine. You know, we've seen these, we've fought a spider like that before. It's just a palette swap with a different color and, of course, elemental vulnerabilities. I'm gonna wait on Finn here. Bravo, you with the beard. Are you a magician? Well, you might say it. Come to the circus and try out. She's inviting you to audition. Up on stage? Are you kidding? Might as well feed me to a griffin. I like Rubella's dialogue because she messes up the poetry, and I'm not a poetry person, to put it mildly. Okay, we got a pig guy. And one of those spiders. spider down. So now we're just pig guy. Oh, he's an earth elemental. That's aligned. Let's see, fire beats earth. Earth beats water. No, water beats earth. Lightning beats water, if I remember. Yes, and even characters that aren't in the party level up. Gonna pick up some yeah, so what that little oculi did there is it hold on, we're gonna fight the spider here. I wanna make sure I gain levels. From time to time, you'll have these little timed puzzles where you activate a switch and then you have to quickly do whatever it is you need to do. Okay. Where does this moon go? Here we go. Aurora up. Golem up. Bella up. I'm gonna wait on Finn. And of course, I can just carefully sneak through if I feel so brave. And both of them get interrupted. I think this guy might be rock aligned. No, doesn't look like it. He's just normal. I wonder what element that thing is. Let's see, we'll do monsoon. We'll focus on the what's what I'm looking for? Generally, the single target does more damage than the multi-target, so if you're only fighting one, you want to do the single target version of whatever spell or ability. Avo, speak to me! Call! This giant statue head in a deep dark well. I mean, this is just... Alright, spider. Taking you down. All three get interrupted. Nice. And paralyzed Finn. How dare you? And I got forced down for the boss fight. Oh, sorry, we don't know it's boss fight yet. Found the fountain, but... Oh, interesting. 3 heads. I wonder if this is an elemental boss. And this is maybe my favorite boss fight music in the game. Actually, I'm gonna let them all do their thing. And Finn's paralyzed. That's great. It's like they know Finn's gonna be a problem. One head down. We'll do the blue head next. Oh, and they both got interrupted because I wasn't fast enough on the draw. boss arenas sometimes have 3 or 4. Got him. Come to the water quickly. Birds they were, now be free. Lift the curse on the capilli. What a curious basin. It shows you what your heart is craving. Perhaps it will show me the moon and sun. Have a look, it's worth a run. Please, it's Holy Saturday. I beseech your grace. The people await your speech, your grace. My Aurora, my heart broken. Your grace, someone bring the doctor. Your grace! Dad's not taking Aurora's death and disappearance very well. Yep, and everyone is turning back to normal. Finn! Grandpa, good to see you about. None of that. Come here, you cowardly lout. Princess. Aurora, please, madame. Thank you on behalf of my people, Aurora. We are afraid to never again see the soft green hills of Lemuria. I wish I could be happy. My heart is colder than frost. I fear that for my father all hope has been lost. The lady's flute, let us see what it will do. Fingers crossed. This is like the little Child of Light theme, which if you saw the, what is it, Bloodstained Ritual of the Night, the Castlevania successor, like 2 years ago when the trailer for it came out, or the launch trailer, you'll actually hear that little bit at the end, and then just a few days ago, as of the recording of this video, which is in April 2022, the beginning of April, they released Aurora into that game. Like, this character is in that game, so now, I'm just gonna, you know, when I get my job situation all properly taken care of and I have a little more disposable income, I'm gonna get that, so I can play as Aurora. Okay, so now we've gone in the well, taken care of things for Finn. I'm gonna pause the video here, and then we will pick up next time.